Hi, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Struggling Day Trader channel. I am your host, resident day trader, and your brother in the struggle. The name is Hassan, and let's go over my trades for the day. Man, this morning started off awesome, man. I was like, the market was bullish. I had some semiconductors were really moving up with relative strength, and I was in attack mode. Like, this is the atmosphere that I work in. You know what I mean? And so when the market gives me what I want to see, I had no problem attacking the market. And man, I was up like over $150 on all my positions, like together, unrealized, of course. Um, Nvidia bought this basically 5 minute breakout, but the third minute on the 2 minute chart, bought that. Was supposed to put I kind of share size too big on this one. I bought with the idea of putting my stop down here, but I bought 10 shares when I should have bought 5. So I had to have my stop up super tight. So I was getting very nervous. I had my stop just at the break of 903, and this stock went down to 902.99. So it got very sketchy in here, but I survived that, and that thing took off, man. And I was up well over 3R up here, but I was going for 915. So I just sat there and looked at it without any worry, any care in the world. I was like, hey, we're doing good. We're going to keep going up. But look at the market, man. The SPY had other plans. My guy Pond in the live stream was telling me that we had Michigan was reporting, I think, interest or CPI inflation. They were reporting inflation at 10 o'clock. And, I'm like, Michigan, like, what, does that have anything to do with what I got going on? Apparently that's a big deal because what time was this? At 10 o'clock exactly, the market dove off a cliff. And I was in all 4 of my positions at the same time. And one by one, I got stopped out. I mean, I was caking. Everything was in the green. My entries were good. My stops were fine. I was so ready to make money. I added right here at this tap to VWAP. And it just got real ugly, man. It got real ugly. So I don't have any gripes about this entry at all. I probably could have waited for this candle though. But I've been trying to figure out how to be more aggressive on the stocks that are, that are really bullish, relatively strong, because a lot of times right off the open they just go and you can't catch them. So I've been liking this play, where you get a long bottoming tail and then it kind of holds the mid range of that over the opening range. I've been liking this play. You buy it, stop under somewhere under VWAP, and then you just chill and let it do its thing. The one thing that obviously in hindsight, take profits. Take profits, man. So much on the table on this, and I didn't even move my stop up to break even, which I mean I couldn't because I added. Adding to this position really took away my opportunity to save myself by at least break even, but I don't really like to do that anyway, so I probably would not have done that. I wouldn't have moved my stop up until this. If after this test, if this made a new high, then I would have moved my stop up, but by then I probably would be ready to take profit. So yeah, I just get a little greedy after a day like yesterday where I see 3R or 4R on cake yesterday. I'm just like, we can do that today, especially on Nvidia. Nvidia on a small range day moves $18. So trying to go from 905 to 915, that's just $10. That didn't seem like much to ask at all. But yeah, I mean, no matter how relatively strong the stock you're trading is, when the market takes a nosedive, it's probably going to take your position with it. It's just a matter of time, you know. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much what happened to all my trades. I got in at decent entries. Maybe AMD, wasn't the best, but it's basically the first higher low after the open, you know. So had the market not rolled over, this was the 10 o'clock candle right here, and it's all red bars after that. Everything was looking really strong. TSM had great news, but yeah, it's all pretty much the same story. TSM was the best entry probably out of the bunch. This is a really nice pullback to VWAP here, and it traded up very well after I got into the position. I had less shares than I wanted. I really should have added here, and that probably would have given me the willingness to sell up here. But again, going for those 4R targets really ate me up today. And then I added right here, right before 10 o'clock. Oh no, this was actually well after 10 o'clock. Wow. Look at this. Look how strong TSM was. This was the 10 o'clock candle. This was this big red candle down here on the SPY. This big red candle here. This is the TSM's reaction to that. TSM clearly did not care about what the market was doing today. This was the only one. And honestly, if I hadn't added right there, my original stop loss would have been safe. But, I was just trying to be aggressive. A little too aggressive. And, yeah, man, if I'm going to be aggressive with my entries, I probably need to be aggressive with taking my profits as well. Man, it's so hard to balance that, trying to let your winners run. But on the days when they run, it feels like, yeah, good job, I let my winners run. But then on a day like today where you had a great winner. 3R is great. 3-to-1 ratio is great. And I've really been trying to talk myself into just not even tripping on 4R, but to just get into a habit of taking 3R on every trade. It just feels wrong when I feel in my chest that I can get more than that. But for the sake of consistency and just getting steady winners, I think it would be worth just having a 3R hard target every time. Hard as in the ceiling. Sometimes you probably should take 2R, depending on how it's trading and how much room you have. But yeah, I could have locked in. If I would have locked in profit on TSM and Nvidia, still be looking at a green day today. So that's why it's always hard to blame the market. Yeah, the SPY sold off dramatically and pulled all my positions down with it, but not before I had good opportunities to take profit on Nvidia and TSM. And really, I had no business putting on MU because I don't want to risk. I don't want to have that much risk on the table, I don't want to be in more than 3 trades at a time, especially my first 3 trades of the day where I don't have any profit banked, because I really don't want to miss. I don't want to lose more than $75. Losing 3R in a day is a lot. So 4R, and then, really 4.5R, that's way too much, man. My biggest green day this week, I don't know, it might have even been my only green day, but my green day yesterday was 150. So to lose 113 on your bad day, that's way too much. So definitely I made some mistakes today. I need to take profit on aggressive moves up and never be in 4 positions at once. Yeah, that's pretty much what I got to say about that. Man, it's crazy how You know, you can be up so much and be feeling so good about the day's potential, and then the market rolls over, and you don't take any profits, and now you're red 4R. Crazy. Yeah, check that live stream though. It was getting really exciting in the first like 15 20 minutes of the day, and then just one by one stopped out, one by one. Um, yeah. So I'm learning a lot about those CPI numbers and when the Fed is speaking and how significant that is to the market. The market, especially with the large cap stocks that I trade, they really react to all of those things. So I really need to be mindful of those things on days like today when I know people are going to start speaking at 10 o'clock. I need to try to be out of my positions by then, or at least have my stops tight. I just got to consider that. That's I don't like to have to consider that, but it's just a variable that I need to pay attention to because it dramatically affects my trading days. So another 4.5 R into the bucket of tuition and lessons being learned. Try to be more consistent with my profit taking. I think 3R is great. I know there's going to be times where I know 4R is in play, but I have to play it differently. I can't be looking at 3R and not have moved my stop up to break even at the very least. To get all the way up to 3R in profit and then basically go from there and lose 4R from that, because that's what happens when I stop out. If I get up to 3R and then I stop out 1R, that's a 4R swing that I allowed to happen. Like, at least I have to move up to break even if I'm going to look at that kind of profit in the face. So, yeah, really, man, there's so much to get used to. You get used to managing bad trades, but you also have to really learn how to manage your winners and manage your profits. Really, there's no reason to go up 3R and then stop out 1R, minus 1R. So I really don't want to do that again. Today could have been a very light red day or a really, if I'd have taken 3R on NVIDIA, 3R on TSM, that's 140. Yeah, it could have been easily a $80, $90 day with those other two losses. And had I not put that fourth trade on, that was reckless, man. I was feeling reckless, but I was very excited. I was in the money on everything. The market was moving up. It felt like everything was lining up to have a really awesome, fun Friday. But unfortunately, it was not. It was not. But I still have fun chatting with you guys on the live stream, man. I really appreciate everybody who shows up, trades with me, chats with me, shares ideas. It's been a much better experience than trading by myself. So I really appreciate you guys. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe, man, and join me on the live stream Monday. Hit the like button for me. And, man, have a great weekend, y'all. Study up. I'm going to be studying up on the charts this weekend, doing a little coursework, and hopefully spend some time on the replay sim. But, hey, also, we got a Discord going now. So Discord link is in the description. Join us in the Discord, man. It's we're trying to build a fun community of not that we're looking for struggling traders. I don't want to be in the struggle, but it's something that we all relate to, and I think we can benefit in sharing our struggles and what we do to overcome them. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Have a great weekend. Peace.